Alrighty. What's going on, everybody, man? It's Monday. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time for the Raw Watch Along here on this week. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. That's about to be joining in as well. Hope everybody Monday is going wonderful, man. It's been a cool Monday, been a dope Monday. But you guys, man, we are live here on YouTube, Twitch, and of course TikTok live, man. Appreciate everyone tuning in, join the chat. We got a dope Monday Night Raw ahead of us, man. But of course, before actually we get into Monday Night Raw, obviously the huge news that broke, I believe, what was it, yesterday, yesterday evening, with R-Truth, man. Yes, R-Truth had a big matchup a couple of weeks ago at Saturday night's main event against John Cena, man. And after that, you've been seeing them, of course, on Friday Night SmackDown. But yes, it seemed as though R-Truth, man, has been unjustifiably released from the WWE. And I know a lot of people, man, are in uproar. And I said, man, I'll definitely get my opinions on it when I do the watch along, man. Man, R-Truth been in the WWE for about 17 years or so, man. And yeah, it really sucks to let go a talent such as, R-Truth, man, who has really been dedicated. The guy really is not in any big storylines. He just comes out there and just does what he does, man. Just entertain the folks, make people laugh, and that's just about it, man. R-Truth, of course, had some big moments in his career, obviously teaming up with the Miz and such, and word that the Miz unfollowed WWE and all social media platforms or whatever. I don't think this is necessarily a Triple H thing, that R-Truth, got released. I think it's more so a TKO. We've been, over the last couple of weeks, we heard about, what was it, WrestleMania 42 that was supposed to be in New Orleans. And now that has changed, and now it's going to be, they didn't even announce it, but it seems like it's going to be back in Las Vegas, could be international, whatever the case is, though. But, yo, man, I'd say to R-Truth, man, who just sort of abruptly just sort of left us, man, and was released. Was also word that maybe his contract, was also coming up, in WWE refused to resign him. I don't know. It's just a whole bunch of speculations right now with the whole R-Truth joint. But the guy, man, how could you fire R-Truth? For a guy who been there 17 years, man, even before, I believe he was in WWE was WWF, he was K-Quit. And I know he left WWE for a while, went to TNA, did his thing and other places, and then eventually came back, But R-Truth, man, just been a really loyal talent, man, and it's just really unfortunate. Jake, what's going on? Yeah, man, it's real unfortunate for R-Truth to be and get released from WWE. So, if this was the thing that was already was coming up prior, then them sort of having that matchup with John Cena, I feel like they could have advertised that to be his sort of last match. But to have a match on Friday Night SmackDown, and what was he lost against Jeff Cobbs, basically JC Mattel, whatever. Yeah, man, I think that's real crazy, man. Real crazy. Yo, what's goody? Let's get it. Yeah. Appreciate it. But yeah, man, I think that is real unfortunate, man, for R-Truth. A guy who just, you could really care about R-Truth being in the big storyline. You could really care about R-Truth getting really involved. I'm not gonna say you could really, you couldn't really care. But R-Truth, man, was just doing his thing, and then all of a sudden now, he's no longer you know, in the WWE. But hey, you know, it's so many things like with WWE working with TNA and so many other, you know, partnerships. He can definitely go elsewhere and do his thing. So, you know, I mean, like it's real shocking, you know, our truth out of everybody, you know, like Akira Tozawa still here. Now no shades in none of these people though. But Akira Tozawa still here. Me Shim still here. You know, like, yeah, they ain't been here 17 years though, but okay. All right, all right, all right. And of course, man, I jumped right into the R Truth situation. But you know, they run into graphics, man. Tonight we got two Money in the Bank qualifying matches. El Grande Americano against AJ Styles and CM Punk. Also, we have the debut of Stephanie Vaquera. You know, it's kind of gonna be sad that we probably don't get Booker T doing the But hey, Liv Morgan and Ivy now in a triple threat matchup. Less participants, less slots for both men and women. Money in the Bank.
That's right. Money in the Bank is certainly spectacular. Tulsa is beautiful this time of year. But Michael Cole, these people in the entire WWE universe are expecting something from you. Evan, please roll the footage.
Okay.
Indiana, I'm a massive Knicks fan all the way back in 73, 70 years old. I think we got to make a bet on this. That's right. If the Pacers win, Michael Cole would do an entire Raw in a tank top. And if the Knicks win, which they won't, Pacers in 5, maybe 6, we'll see. Well, what are you going to dress in? I'll wear a full suit like the cop. Okay, that's the bet. So,
Okay. So you gotta wear a tank top? Is it just any tank top? I don't think it's any tank top. I think they showed it on a WWE social media account.
in the NBA Finals, and these people would like to see you pay your debt, sir. He's been working out. He's been running miles and miles and miles. Michael Cole, yeah, buddy. He's been extract. Look at these tats. Look at these tattoos. Indiana Pacer legend TJ McConnell, who's going to come into Oklahoma and do what he did to the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. Okay, let's get back to business. Let's start things off because there's a superstar these fans want to see live right now. You look like an asshole.
Yo, they gotta do the whole Raw in the Indiana Pacers jersey.
Ah, that was awesome. And so is this.
That dude's hype. No, I don't know about the whole entire show with the Indiana Pacers jersey on. I mean, that's not a bad bet to lose. Maybe so if you're a Knicks fan. I know Knicks fans, boy. They they go crazy about their Knicks.
This man CM Punk will be in a triple threat match later on tonight. And we saw earlier, Pat, the hit and run last week, the GTS to Seth Rollins by this man. And the Second City Saint is hitting all cylinders.
Leader speech. I think CM Punk is gonna be the last member into this Money in the Bank ladder match.
And Bronson.
To map out all the field. CM Punk could be the last one. And it's either between either CM Punk, LA Knight maybe, and Solo Sikoa. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to win it because, Roman Reigns is expected to be back. And what Seth Rollins did to Roman, and CM Punk, which sort of Punk been trying to get his hands on him since they, even though they had the tag team match.
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Tulsa, Oklahoma? It's summertime. It's money in the bank time. And what's that in the distance? Well, I hear a little bit of thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we might be on pace to get a little bit of a thunderstorm here, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what he did there.
Let's see what you did there.
Uh-huh. OKC, Oklahoma going to the NBA Finals against the Pacers.
Team we want. Just a friendly reminder: if the finals are on, make sure you're watching either Monday Night Raw and/or SmackDown. Thank you very much.
Oh, no doubt. Trust me.
So it's summertime. It's the summer of Punk time. Money in the Bank is right around the corner. Stop me if you've heard this. You're looking at a two-time Money in the Bank ladder match winner.
He could possibly be the third person to win it.
That briefcase or contract or whatever you want to call it, and I'm looking very forward to doing it for the third time.
Shit, if he win, ain't no doubt who he would cash in on. It would definitely be John Cena.
That CM Punk got some gold around his waist.
Been back for a little bit. No gold around his waist, though. Shit, you know what was better around the gold around his waist? That rivalry with Drew McIntyre.
And right now, two people are on top of the mountain. One is my friend. Goes by the name of Jey Uso. That's right.
Yeah.
Respectfully, when I win the briefcase. And it's me.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I was just talking about the R-Truth, Joe, man. I was literally just talking about the R-Truth.
The second name that is on top of that mountain may be a little bit personal. His name is John Cena.
I mean, him cashing in on Jey Uso really wouldn't do much. He got to cash, if he does win, he got to cash in on John Cena. Because I got CM Punk. I got CM Punk winning. You got some bananas going crazy in the front row. I got CM Punk winning it more than I got Seth Rollins winning it.
And when I win Money in the Bank, if I so choose, John Cena, I've always had your number. I'm going to come pick the bones, you bitch.
Oh. Okay.
Because we are live. It is Monday night, and ladies and gentlemen, I am no longer just happy to be here. Yes, it still is.
And this is going to be his first night on first match on Raw in a while.
One more time. All the Money in the Bank after I qualify tonight.
Okay.
Well, Pat, here's a man who last week was moments away for qualifying for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, but he didn't though. Like, what's next with Sami Zayn, man? But I feel like Sami Zayn, like it goes back to that Jey Uso. Like I feel like that's a good story that they could tap into. You know, Jey Uso was supposed to be Sami Zayn's loyal friend. I mean, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn being Jey Uso's loyal friend. But then he get jealous of him because he became world champion. Didn't give him a title shot. All this other stuff, man. I think would be really interesting that they could tap into. And then Sami Zayn actually beat Jey. Ooh. We want truth.
Normally hate getting interrupted. interrupted, and I normally hate when certain songs are played because that's normally who's interrupted me. You, not mad about it though. All right.
All right, what you got to say, Sammy?
I appreciate that too. Thank you very much. Punk, I gotta be honest, the reason I'm out here is because this is really the first time since you've been back that I have heard you speak so clearly in no uncertain terms about what your plan is, and that is to become world champion. It's not. Well, it's no secret that I too have my ambitions to become world champion. But unfortunately for me, Punk, Money in the Bank, that's not the path for me. Thanks to Paul Heyman, thanks to Seth Rollins, thanks to Bronson Reed, thanks to Braun Breaker.
Okay, so what's your path?
It's not on the cards for me, but it is for you, okay? I came out here to look you in the eyes, to tell you, to underscore, to really highlight the importance and tell you that, Punk, tonight, you must win. Tonight is more must win than it's ever been. And I hear you talking about John Cena, you're talking about Jey Uso, you're talking about Gunther, you're talking about all these other people, but I know you, and I know in the back of your head, you're probably thinking about Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins and what they did to you, what they did to us. But I'm telling you right now, you need to not think about any of that.
Well, why does mean so much to Sami Zayn? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We'll deal with them tonight. Okay, but I got your back. I got your back. Hey, I don't need any of that right now. What I need you to do is to think about the task at hand. Because Seth Rollins, I know you're thinking about him, and trust me, he's always thinking about you. Oh, I know that. Seth has never beat me, ever. That's right. And that is why you need to be in the Money in the Bank match. Because with you in that match, it changes the match.
This sounds a little fishy to me, man. I mean, I don't know why Sami Zayn want him to be in the match so bad. You gotta win it so bad. What is Sami Zayn getting out of it?
It's over, okay? It's over. It turns into something very different. It turns into something unrecognizable. It's going to turn into something that you and I will not like. So I am telling you now, I need you to win tonight.
I'm trying to think, though.
We all need you to win tonight.
Okay, then if he doesn't win, then what? Because you know Seth Rollins is going to be lurking and everybody's going to be trying to stop him from winning.
And Punk, for whatever it's worth, I want you to win tonight.
I feel like Sami Zayn going to turn on him.
But I also want you to know that should you win, and should you win the Money in the Bank contract, and should you win the World Championship, you and me will be face to face in this ring again. And we will have a very different conversation than the one we're having right now.
That's very interesting. Basically, you owe me. I need you to win so I can get a shot at the title.
To it, Sammy.
If it was like that, though, why you couldn't just go to Jey Uso and get a shot at the title? That's your man.
Sami Zayn
I don't trust it.
has put a lot of pressure on CM.
Smell fishy already. I don't trust it.
Win the qualifying match and try to stop Seth Rollins' march to Money in the Bank. Yeah, Seth Rollins wants total control, total domination. One way to stop that is having it not with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Yeah, but tonight was a
The personality.
Saturday's men's Money in the Bank ladder match. CM Punk AJ Styles, El Grande Americano, triple threat action tonight. You know, Pat, there's a wild situation brewing in Judgment Day. You know, Finn Balor trying to get the group to indoctrinate Roxanne Perez. Roxanne is trying to prove her worth. So let's take you back to what was going on last Monday here on Raw. It was Liv Morgan one-on-one with Kyrie Sane.
She came out and tried to help Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan didn't take advantage of it.
And tried to aid Liv in the victory. However, the argument that ensued would distract Liv Morgan, and it would allow Kyrie Sane to pick up the victory. Not quite the way Roxanne and Raquel wanted things to go.
But that wasn't a qualifying match, which I thought it was, though. I swear I thought it was a qualifying match.
Sorry, I don't.
I'm predicting. I'm telling you, they gonna go one-on-one at SummerSlam.
You know what? But you are interrupting.
They about the same height. They small,
Think again. Do you want
and they both fiery too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye, sister. Cheers. Good luck. Get 'em. You know I will. You again. Yay.
Yo,
I want to let you know that Kyrie got lucky. I'm going to be 2-time Money in the Bank winner and cash in to win back the Women's World Championship. すごい自信だね。Don't get it.
not gonna happen.
Leo Scott, the current Women's World Champion, would have a target on her back for the eventual winner of the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Final qualifying match for the women takes place now.
Yeah, Liv Morgan and who else? And Stephanie Vaquer. I think Stephanie got a match up. She gonna be wrestling. If she wins tonight, that means she'll be wrestling twice on Saturday at the Worlds Collide show and at Money in the Bank. So I don't think she's winning. This is her debut on Monday Night Raw. Have a great show out here. And then who else is in this match? Ivy Now. So I feel like Ivy Now, the same way I feel about Chad Gable, man. She get out of the group, she could be something.
Way, don't try to sabotage my match again, although I don't know if I quite saw it that way last week.
Yeah, I think Roxanne thought she was trying to help, but Raquel and Liv didn't take it that way. Obviously, because Kyrie picks up a big win. But you also got to remember, Roxanne was delivering, chicken nuggets to Dominic Mysterio.
Well, let's remember, Finn Balor is the one who is trying to introduce Roxanne Perez to the Judgment Day group. Now, the naysayers believe he's trying to do it to stick it to Liv Morgan and cause some tension and issues with her. What's your take on that?
Nah, I don't think he's trying to stick it to Liv Morgan. Finn Balor bringing in Roxanne. It's all about Dominic at the end of the day, though. Finn Balor is mad that everybody passed him by in the Judgment Day, man.
Roxanne is.
Damian Priest, you see what he did? I mean, if Rhea Ripley was a man, he'd probably been done the same thing to Rhea Ripley. But Rhea Ripley, she was out of it. Damian Priest, you see, he cost him his Raw Heavyweight Championship. And now Dominic Mysterio is the Intercontinental Champion. Oh, he's definitely, and then Dom is, he got his first title. He getting, big head or whatever. And Finn Balor is, maybe he's not getting a big head, but Finn Balor is just jealous overall. So, I think he's fooling everybody with the whole Liv Morgan situation. Like, I think it's really Finn Balor and Liv Morgan in the end of it. But Liv Morgan coming in, fit well, because I believe it was Finn Balor who brought Liv Morgan in the group when Rhea Ripley had got injured. No. It was Dirty Dominic. It was Dominic. Yeah, Liv Morgan just tried to squeeze her way into it, knowing Rhea was injured at the time. But yeah, you got Liv Morgan,
Money in the Bank
man, like,
Side of things,
yeah, I feel like it's gonna come down to Finn and Liv Morgan screwing Dirty Dominic, and Roxanne. She was just basically just using Dirty Dom. She was using the whole entire Judgment Day just to move her up the ladder on Raw. I feel like that's what it's gonna be.
career here.
Absolutely. Beat Ronda Rousey, became champion. That's what Money in the Bank's all about. Ivy now is certainly looking to have that be a part of her resume as well.
Money in the Bank, of course.
Nah, you remember that?
Los Angeles, one of my
Liv Morgan beating Ronda Rousey.
career changed the landscape of everything. Will it be one of these two women or the newcomer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Ivy Nile, Liv Morgan in the ring already. They have an opportunity to qualify for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Ivy Nile could really be a badass. I guess they said, Michael, you're moving too slow. But yeah, Ivy Nile could really be badass, man. She got the look and everything. You can tell they really high on Stephanie Vaquer and Julia. Them girls, man, was in NXT for a hot second. Not even probably 6 months, maybe, right? I don't even think they was in there like 6 months. Now they on the main roster. Then I think Jordan Grace, she's going to SmackDown. I think she deserve it, you know. I think if you'll probably miss the boat. And I think that's what I was saying too about Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. You know, they was in NXT for a little while too long, man. Yeah, they was in NXT for a little bit too long. You know, and knowing that they had that star power with them. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I ain't gonna say Tommaso and Ciampa, but I think they could have did a little bit more with them than they did now. But that's what's up, Stephanie Vaquer. I either have CM Punk winning or AJ Styles. Okay. El Grande, not El Grande winning because of interference from Luchador. And that Luchador, I'm assuming you mean Penta. No, I don't see AJ winning neither. I mean, if the only way I see CM Punk not winning is if Seth Rollins and his whole entire faction group or whatever interferes into the match. But then you still got baby faces that's gonna come out and save CM Punk, even though it's a triple threat. So it's a no disqualification match. So you got Jey Uso will still come out there and probably assist. Sami Zayn still won't come out there. Maybe Cody Rhodes.
A major coup, signing Stephanie to the Monday Night Raw roster.
So I don't know. But I got CM Punk winning though.
Global sensation.
And if AJ Styles win, then my pick for Money in the Bank will be either LA Knight or Solo Sikoa. But if CM Punk wins, it's either CM Punk or I gotta say LA Knight. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't see Solo Sikoa winning it though. But if he win it, he gonna cash in. But I don't know. I don't want it to be an unsuccessful cash in. I feel like it will be successful. I don't feel like it will be over against John Cena. It could be. But LA Knight could cash in and win it, and definitely, get back to where he need to be.
They should definitely team up as they are doing here immediately. All of Tulsa was on Stephanie's side.
I burned my hand taking that pizza out, though.
American made with a shoulder tackle to Morgan.
Triple threat match, is going to be Quite a brutal fight. Everybody trying to take care of everybody's business.
The winner of this match will join Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, big cross body, Julia, and Alexa Bliss. In the women's field comes Saturday. Stephanie up over the top.
Oh.
Sunset flip off a springboard crossbody. Stephanie Vaquer, 100 miles an hour to start this.
Vaquer, the prima, former NXT and
Uh-oh.
NXT North American champion, only woman to hold both at the same
Ah,
time.
ah, 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 ah,
Not bad.
ah,
The devil's
ah,
strength.
ah.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Nah, man, like they, that's crazy, bruh. Pat McAfee didn't do it justice at all, though.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Booker T should have been there. Booker T should have been doing it.
I mean, Niall knows all about
That's the only thing about her now on the main roster.
Hey, hey.
Oh,
breaks things up for the basement drop kick. Liv looking to qualify for her third Money in the Bank contract ladder match tonight, 2022. She cashed in on the same night she won it on Ronda Rousey to win the World Championship.
Ronda Rousey.
In the first
You guys remember Ronda Rousey?
Liv Morgan looking for.
Suplex on Ivy now.
There's the three amigos from Liv Morgan.
A little bit of a different take on it at the end, but effective.
Eddie Guerrero homage from Liv Morgan.
Now Liv Morgan taking control of this matchup.
You would expect Liv Morgan to dominate this match. Been there, done that with everything in this business.
Yeah, two-time women's champ, four-time tag team champion, and the current champion, Raquel. And
Oh.
Drives Liv in the corner. And now the pitbull from American Made.
Okay.
And the waistlock standing switch by Vaquer, one for Nia. Big elbow. Caught Ivy in the nose. Now Morgan looking to roll through, but the power now of Vaquer.
Very opportunistic match thus far.
Switch. Reversible switch.
Taking advantage like right here.
Oh, double German, though.
And homage to her mentor, Chad Gable of American Made. Tremendous German suplex. Can Ivy be going to Money in the Bank?
She will be going to Money in the Bank, but not now. Not now.
Niall looking great so far in this triple threat match. What an opportunity for Ivy Niall of American Made.
Why not Ivy Nile?
Her American Made leader, Chad Gable, will compete as El Grande Americano later on tonight.
You need to stop.
And a kick out.
Chad Gable is Chad Gable. El Grande Americano, El Grande Americano. Two different people until I'm told otherwise. Or shown otherwise.
Riding Thomas. Oh, and a big kick by Morgan. Now Lentz.
Hey, chat, we want truth.
American Made.
Big right from Ivy Nile.
Now one from Vaquer.
Yeah, man. A lot of people was upset about the R-Truth jump, man.
Fair. Setting Ivy Nile up.
I'm just trying to understand, like, R-Truth, though,
She says, I don't think so.
maybe his contract, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's more so about his contract and TKO than for, like, probably paying them a whole lot of money, though.
They sucked
But,
over there, didn't they?
dog, it's so many other people on the roster that I can, like, think of. I ain't gonna say so many people, but there's other people on the roster that I could think of that I'd have been like, no, not R-Truth. Oh, definitely this person. Definitely that person.
Looked like a great time.
And Ivy dragging Stephanie back to the center of the ring.
And by the way, that's what's on the line. You win the Money in the Bank, you become the champion. All of a sudden, you're at the Tudum premiere.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan is.
100% of the time, cash-ins crown a new world title in the women's division. And Liv for
Mm.
with a
What was that?
and homage. And here's now the cover and a kick out.
Maybe, wow. Got her back broken there by Liv Morgan. Did that clean as she's in complete control yet again.
Liv looks back in full form after missing a few weeks because of a movie and he was doing in Japan. Looking for three amigos yet again on Stephanie Vaquer.
You know, Liv Morgan, a movie star. Once again, that's what happens when you win the Money in the Bank.
Double suplex.
Liv trying to do here.
Oh, no. She's too small. Oh.
Tables on Morgan.
The power from Stephanie and Ivy.
Standing vertical suplex.
Mm.
It took some out of Ivy now and Stephanie McCare as well.
R.I.P. to R-Truth, though. Yeah, they're going to be chanting that all night long. We want R-Truth.
One of these women going to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match.
It's sad, though. Like, I mean, I think that's, you know, with life, right? We don't appreciate certain stuff, man, until it's gone, right? R-Truth did the bare minimum. But, man, everybody loved him, right? Everybody loved him. But now it's not until they gone. Now we want to say, we want truth. We want truth. You know what I mean? It was just more so like, hey, if he pop up, he pop up. When he pop up, hey, we see R-Truth, man. It's not going to be a dull moment. It's always going to be entertaining, funny, whatever. Whether he mocking his childhood hero or whatever. But, you know, I don't even know what else to say about it. I just find it very shocking. And one, two, oh, and R-Truth not the only one. I think Carlito as well, though, man. I think these guys' contract was very, very high for them to release him. And I don't think like it's a Triple H thing. I think it's more so a TKO. That's what I think. We will miss him. I mean, no doubt. I mean, Ron Killings, R-Truth ain't going nowhere. He probably pop up in TNA or something because he been in TNA, so he definitely can go to TNA. And with the working relationship with WWE and TNA right now, with NXT, I can definitely see him doing something like that, you know. But if you just wrap it up, that's all cool too. I mean, but I feel like maybe he was doing as well, but not sure. I'm not too sure what you mean about. You feel like maybe he was doing as well? I mean, I don't know. Going for superplex powerbomb. Oh, there you go. We finally got somebody who did this move right there and went into a cover instead of just falling down in the corner.
Yes, it certainly was.
Like she just delivered a power bomb to Stephanie Valkyria, suplex. Instead of being like, oh my God, ooh, that's tiring. She went for the pin. Real smart. Most people just sit there. Uh-oh. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2 by Nile.
Stephanie McCare had so many pinning combinations.
Nile may have a broken nose. And now,
Okay.
with a double code breaker.
Double code breaker. I couldn't get it out fast enough.
Kick out. What a win that would have been for Morgan if she pinned both McCare and Nile in this match.
Yeah, I can definitely see Liv Morgan winning this one. And when they get the Money in the Bank, the reason why Liv Morgan don't win is because of Roxanne, and the reason why Roxanne doesn't win is because of Liv Morgan. And they created this over. Yeah, you got the all women's pay-per-view too. You know, they could do something. I would do a tag team match, you know. Liv Morgan obviously with Raquel against Roxanne and a partner of her choosing. Maybe Stephanie Valkyrie. Who knows? Uh-oh. Okay, Liv Morgan reversed it. Code breaker, another one. Hit the Oblivion though. Ivy now trying to come in and scoop up the victory. Oh, come on, Liv, get back in the ring. Kick out. There you go. She got back in the ring. Get her ass out of here.
Liv thought she had it, but Ivy Nile wouldn't allow it to happen.
Where Roxanne at? Roxanne need to come out here and try to help again. But this time actually help.
The triple threat match continues.
It is a triple threat, no disqualification though, so Roxanne could definitely Stephanie about to win this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Stephanie back here won. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was real strange too that Roxy didn't come out and try to help out Liv Morgan this time.
La Primera.
Okay, so she'd be wrestling at the Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. Yeah, they really high on Stephanie back there.
Saturday in Los Angeles. Stephanie Vaquer's life.
Yeah, they really high on her.
Drastically on Saturday. Liv Morgan had the oblivion. Ivy now interrupted. Ivy would leave the ring, get distracted, and
I feel like Liv Morgan could have won that, man.
the FTP and punch her ticket to Money in the Bank. Stephanie Vaquer is on a rocket ship.
All right, so you got Naomi, Julia, Roxanne, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie Vaquer. I'm going with Naomi.
Will it be Naomi? Will it be Julia? Will it be Alexa Bliss?
I'm going with Naomi. The only other one would probably be Roxanne and Alexa Bliss because she ain't even been here in a while. But I think she'd be gonna be doing something with that Wyatt joint. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go with Naomi. Stephanie, yeah. That's my now. Okay, she got. Oh, the code. Okay, she got it. Cool. Cool.
What can you do for me?
Paul Heyman talking to AJ Styles.
Found wishes for a happy birthday, AJ.
It's AJ Styles' birthday?
In fact,
Happy birthday, AJ Styles. Jake, appreciate the likes, man. Appreciate it. You guys, man, share the live, man. Share the live to anybody, man. Share the live. Appreciate the love and everything, man.
information is
For real, definitely share the live.
wisdom to bestow upon you. We all see Dominic Mysterio as the Intercontinental Champion, running around.
Appreciate it.
Stephanie Vaquer, Battle It Out Live on Netflix.
Paulie. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Tired of chasing that meal ticket, right? That's, you look exhausted. I bet you thought this conversation
Was he out here trying to recruit AJ Styles, though?
Don't worry
It's not a bad pick, though. I mean, like,
Get back to him and
Paul Heyman and AJ Styles?
But Paul, you have known me long enough to know that I don't respond well to threats. And I know you.
Did Liv and Stephanie and
And I know
what's going on, Eugenia? I hope I say that right, though.
So I don't care if it's
But did Liv and Stephanie win?
the bloodline.
But I know they said it.
You try to push me out, and I will.
Did Liv and Stephanie and Ivy?
So I got some advice.
Well, yeah, that was the kickoff match. Yes, yeah, that was the first match of the night. Stephanie Vaquer won. I thought Liv Morgan was going to win, though, but yeah, that was the first match of the night. Eugenia, appreciate it.
Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Come on, Paul, you need to stop getting yourself into stuff. Paul Heyman just be getting himself into stuff, man. But yeah, they did fight. That was the first match of the night. All right. More American made.
That's great.
Chad Gable. Always during these commercial breaks, Chad Gable come out and pulls a promo though. Jake, man, you got LA Knight winning Money in the Bank. I mean, he was supposed to win it 2 years ago, in my opinion. That would have really set him off, man, to actually do something. But instead, he went in and instead he got that matchup against Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. And, you know, like, he had a little steam of momentum for a while, won the United States Championship, and things a little cooled off, in my opinion. A little, you know, they cooled off some. You know, so I think LA Knight to win it. Now, I don't know about Solo. CM Punk, I think, is going to get too wrapped up in the Roman Reigns thing and Seth Rollins. I think they're going to cause each other not to win it. You know, and they have their final third match blow off at SummerSlam. So I got LA Knight winning it too. And he can definitely cash in on whoever's the World Heavyweight Champion.
On Saturday night, Chad Gable completes his journey of learning the dark arts of Lucha Libre. Because at Worlds Collide, I'm going to beat the Kingo. And I'm going to become AAA Mega Champion.
Paul is so sensitive. It's so funny that you say he's so sensitive. But with a guy who got a big mouth and lie so much though, right? You know, like how can you trust Paul Heyman? He got a big mouth. But yeah, he always scared of everybody though. I mean, but that's classic manager though for you though.
Chad Gable has one match on Saturday, and it's against Vikingo.
The AAA Mega Championship. No funny. I think Chad Gable might win that though.
The AAA Mega
Yo,
Championship that the
Vikingo, he a beast though. This match might steal the show. I think it's the only match I'm looking forward to for real. I think it would have been cool if they had TNA involved in this, and not just AAA and NXT. And I think Chad Gable's the only main roster guy on that card. Besides like Ray Phoenix or maybe Penta.
Not the guy we just saw. And he'll be taking on AJ Styles in the Second City Saint in an attempt to punch their ticket to Money in the Bank tonight.
We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Live on Netflix. Landscape of WWE.
He's a he's a manipulative maniac for real. Let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest. Yes, he is. Very manipulative though, and he's good at it too. Very good at it.
Who will fill the final spot on the men's side? Will be AJ Styles, CM Punk, or El Grande Americano?
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Sheamus, my old friend.
Rusev.
You looked disappointed in me last week. How dare you? I am doing the good work. I'm trying to fix the weak and prevent them from slipping into the abyss. Something you watched me do and did nothing. Last week, you ran out to help a stranger. But when I needed you back then, you let me vanish.
Wow. Okay.
How dare you look at me?
When I needed you back then, you let me vanish.
Mistake the man that I was for the force that I am, Sheamus. I am the son of thunder, and you want to weep on that. But I was just like you. You have a body of granite, but a neck of sand. And you're challenging the one man who's got the one move that can make it go all the way, just like that. You are a true legend. And after everything we've been through, it will be my honor to take you off the field and send you home the hero that you are. But remember this, brother. I went down because you stabbed my back. Now stay out of the way, or you're gonna go out because I'm gonna snap yours.
Rusev, man. Rusev coming back to crush some
You
folks.
stood tall against the bully last week. You keep that spirit up, and your time will come.
Really?
There's something special, pure, and real about Alpha Academy.
Really?
Hey, Maxine, the sooner you both realize that and become
Sheamus?
a team in your own right, the better. Because you guys have got something that not many people have here.
Sheamus, stop gaslighting these folks.
I really appreciate that.
Natalia been here forever.
Maxine and
Is she a part of American Alpha now?
Great.
Alpha Academy? Not American Alpha. Alpha Academy? We all know Maxine. She just the eye candy around here.
We just heard from Rusev and was curious what made you get involved last week.
You know, Kathy, me and Rusev go way back. He was a groomsman at my wedding. But there's only so long I can stand back and watch his so-called friend and do nothing. His WWE career imploded because of his own bad decisions. And his career outside of WWE, well, it lasted about as long as Rusev Day. 24 hours. Me? I've been putting on banger after banger.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
What's the pick on guys half his size? Trying to make his name back or build his name back the cowardly way? Nah. Someone needs to put manners on him before he goes too far, and that someone is me. So right now, here's a message from the Celtic Warrior to me old friend Rusev. I bully bullies.
Well, I would pay to see that fight.
absolutely.
I mean, they told you to say that, Michael. We already seen that fight before, but it'd be interesting to see it again in 2025, though. Bruh, why? Look, my son was listening to a bunch of wrestling theme songs, man. From Seth Rollins, of course, was number one. And I was just like, man, listen to some other theme songs, man. They like really cool. Like Solo Sikoa got like the dopest theme song right now. You know, like it's some really cool theme songs. The Judgment Day? Why did they change the Judgment Day theme song? Why? What was that all about? When the Judgment Day literally had one of the dopest theme songs. You know, like, and I mean, like, it got a nice little rhythm, a nice little bounce to this jump, though, but they should have kept it, man. I'm telling you, bro, I saw this match today was advertising it earlier. I love you, Solo. But they was advertising this match, man, earlier on WWE social media pages. Though, do they have any more tag teams on Raw? Besides the Judgment Day, the War Raiders, the New Day. They're like, like, come on. But then you hear Drew McIntyre saying it. Looks like to me, burger after burger after. Yeah, that was hilarious when Drew McIntyre said it. Hey man, it don't seem like you've been putting on banger after banger. It seems like you've been putting on burger after burger after burger after burger. That's when Sheamus first came back. I think it was like a year ago. I don't think he had too much time to, get himself in shape.
Well, there's no reason for the New Day to be out here without microphones.
And the New Day is always out here, man. Like they ain't got no other more tag teams though.
Even though it has been coming from a
The New Day got pyro now. Oh, concussions.
as of late.
They had some really good with the New Day, man. When they did what they did to Big E, and that shit just fell flat after that. Now I think what happened was Odyssey Jones, that Odyssey Jones situation. I think that really put a damper into things because I think he was supposed to be the third man. I think what was supposed to happen was he was going to be the third man in the New Day. But, they're going to still portray it as, like they were Xavier and Kofi bickering, going back and forth at each other, and then when they had that 10th anniversary, they all gang up on Big E. And Odyssey Jones was, I'm the new member of the jump. But it just didn't go that way. Unfortunately, I think he's still trying to fight for his career too. Cause yeah, don't get no money, don't get famous a little bit, bro, and get into it with a woman. Oh, he slapped me, he raped me, all these other things, bro. It's crazy. Whether they did or didn't though, but bro. All right now.
Well, in just a couple of moments.
And I want to clarify that if he did, that's totally wrong. You know, like, you know. But if he didn't, you know, it's crazy. But if he did, you know, we want to keep all our hands to ourselves, man, and respect each other. Just want to clarify that one.
Big match. War Raiders and Judgment Day jockeying for position in the tag team title hunt.
It's no tag team title hunt. It's no tag team division. That's what's crazy to me.
Head back to Fanatics Fest New York City at Javits Center from June 20th to the 22nd. It's the ultimate destination for sports fans and collectors, bringing the world's largest gathering of Hall of Fame athletes, WWE superstars, rare collectibles, and immersive sports experiences under one roof. Don't miss your chance to meet the incredible WWE lineup: The Undertaker, Charlotte Flair, Rey Mysterio, Bianca Belair, and more. Tickets are on sale now at FanaticsFest.com.
Fanatic Fest.
Back inside the BOK Center in Tulsa, War Raiders set to do.
And I guess Travis Scott gonna be there too, right?
None other than the World Tag Team
He
Champions.
was all over the Fanatic Fest that they had last year.
Come on, Mike, you're better than that. It's the new day. That's a little better. That's a little better. We got to move some things.
Yo, appreciate everybody tapping in, man, over on the YouTube side, man, and also on Twitch, man. Definitely hit the like button and make sure you subscribe, man. Appreciate it. Definitely subscribe. Make sure you follow. Hit the like button down below. Hit the notification bell, man.
You know who else is part of that Hall of Fame class?
Yes, who?
Was Rick Carlisle, the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
That's the National Boys and Girls
Yes.
Club Hall of Fame. Now, your partner Xavier Woods told me that it happened this weekend when we spoke earlier.
That's not what he said. He didn't say that.
He did say that.
Don't try to blame it on. You don't think we know we were at the Hall of Fame? Come on, man. I do respect you guys bringing up old accomplishments.
We want truth. I'm telling you, you're going to get that chant all night long. We want truth.
For advice, and we finally gave him some advice.
I ain't mad at it, though.
He's in the finals,
You know.
He's in the finals. You should be thanking us. Thank God for the new day. You're gonna thank God for the new day.
And Michael, every day. Michael, this past weekend we were representing WWE at the Tudum Netflix event.
Bam.
I would never lie to that. Told you, Pat.
Get your stuff straight.
Oh, big shoulder tackle.
Come on, Mike. Xavier Woods, you might have the best eyebrows on television right now.
Really?
I do. Let's get back to what's going on in the ring. And
I'm pretty pleased. Let's get back to what's going on in the ring. You'll be telling them, man, he got the best eyebrows going on.
Money in the Bank qualifying match last week, so he thinks he can come back to the tag division. No, sir. We're keeping the championship. So why do you guys keep dodging these tag teams? Like, first off, War Raiders, you guys continue to dodge these guys.
I mean, I dodge them too. I mean, like, I'm tired of fighting the same tag teams.
Well, you guys. Yeah, hold up, Cole. You see, we're not even.
They beat the War Raiders at WrestleMania. I don't even think they took them to Judgment Day.
How can we suck if we're the champions?
You guys took
What does that say about your favorites if we suck?
You guys took advantage of a young team last week. Said you were
They took on American Made in the triple threat match with the Creed brothers. Bro, yeah, you got the Creed brothers, Judgment Day, War Raiders, New Day. There's only 4 tag teams.
Won the match. What did you want? That's that big brain stuff that the New Day has.
So who would you rather?
They need a good 2 more tag teams, man, that can mix it up.
Well, look, we're going to have to face the best team qualified. Oh, we want to face the best. That's all that we know. And you got 2 pretty good teams right here.
I think Pretty Deadly, though, would be really, I think they would be a great addition to Monday Night Raw.
And outside stepping JD McDonough as Eric makes a tag, and here's a 330
Big Ivar.
Oh, back body drop.
Hey, look at Ivar's new tattoo.
Side slam.
He got a new tattoo that's actually the logo on his shirt when he had his singles run. I think that's worth noting.
Oh, come on, Finn Balor.
We are students of the game and we observe everything. We see everything.
Oh, boy. He get tossed over the top rope, dog, and just landed on the table.
No, we only just met, but I can't imagine my life without him.
That's crazy.
Embarrassed by the War Raiders.
Uh-oh. Come on, New Day. Go back to the announce table. You're out of here. Come on.
Some more officials coming down here to make sure that New Day exits the arena.
There we go.
By the War Raiders, even if things up here in this tag match.
He said, nah, bro, flinched. Yeah, JD McDonough, man, is something else. Hey, did you get your cake?
Trouble. Eric and Finn. Ivar slipping a bit, but still.
My man got knocked out the ring, though. All the way on top of the announce table.
Full chaos over here at the New Day and JD's beat.
Mm.
And now the War Raiders just cheers the Judgment Day domes off each other. War Raiders in complete control.
Now, War Raiders, there's a reason the New Day abducted these guys, Pat. Eric and Ivar so close on a number of occasions to win back their tag team title.
Oh, that looked so funny when he did it, though. Just bounced out the corner, though.
Oklahoma City.
Mm.
Taking out the bottom buckle.
JD tough, man, for being a small guy with a big head.
Big up by Ivar, man. It's awesome watching the War Raiders.
Real tough.
And it's awesome watching the Judgment Day survive. They always have a plan. Always able to squirm out, seemingly.
And now Balor taking control. He was in the triple threat last week. Match up eventually. Won by Rollins. That one out. Hammers away. And Ivar. Man, good day. He is not here anymore.
I really don't have no dog. No dog in this fight.
I mean,
Blank period.
Xavier fell on his butt after getting faked out by the War Raiders.
If the War Raiders win, they win. If the Judgment Day win, they win. Like,
That's where I think they had diamonds on his pants.
I think they were rhinestones, actually.
Whatever the case, it was upside down.
Oh! Leg drop by
and people make fun of his big head. Look at, I'll be the first to admit. I think it was like 2018. I think it was 2018 when they had the NXT UK tournament, or you know, they had that whole NXT UK to crown the first ever NXT UK champion. Something like that, I think.
Big elbow in the face there from JD McDonough.
Yeah, and JD McDonough, I think he went one-on-one with Finn Balor. I was like, dude, this is like a little Finn Balor, bro. Dude got a big head.
Suck the breath out of Ivar here. Eric trying to get the WWE fans back into this match as McDonough continues the pressure on Ivar.
Raking on the neck and the jaw of Ivar.
Ivar trying to get up, man, and get out of this move.
These teams could get a position.
Come on, Ivar, man. JD McDonough, little self. You know what? I guess it's this big head that's putting all the pressure on Ivar, man. That's keeping them down. Ivar, biggest on the way. He's the biggest dude in the ring, and JD's the littlest guy with the biggest head.
Tremendous fake out by the War Raiders.
Come on, Ivar, man. You supposed to have been tossed his ass on the other side of the ring.
Great rivalry.
Tag.
These two teams as Balor comes over the top the fifth time.
Another tag.
Head to head. War Raiders beat move by JD. Cover now for the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out. Back in December, Pat, the War Raiders knocked off the Judgment Day for the tag team title.
Everything's so easy to JD McDonough and Finn Balor right now. The War Raiders had their shot. I mean, they absolutely were in the driver's seat. And now JD McDonough has taken control.
Yeah, JD McDonough, he acknowledges that he's never the biggest person in the ring, but because he has the biggest heart, and he will get down and dirty with the best of it, do whatever he needs to do, even break the rules to pick up a win.
JD
McDonough's throwing out.
JD McChughead.
Still on his feet, getting fired up. McDonough now.
Oh.
Side slam.
JD McDonough was getting upset that his best wasn't knocking Ivar down. Now he got taken advantage of. And now JD McDonough is flat on his back, right on the Slim Jim logo.
Yeah. He did get splattered on the Slim Jim logo, though.
Tag to Balor.
Tag.
Eric, and here we go. The best man in the matchup, but Eric able to beat
I don't know. I think, man, when I see Finn in these situations, man, I just feel like, man,
Says Eric.
my man ain't been the same since, what was it? Was it 2017? 2016? My man ain't been the same since, man.
Eric clearing house in the Judgment Day.
He ain't been the same since. Lost the title and everything. Well, he didn't technically lose the title. He had to give up the title. Yeah, he had to give up the title because he got injured.
All served unlimited for just $15.99. Only at Applebee's.
Judgment Day. Kick out by Ivar in your fall.
How big Ivar is. Finn wasn't able to get a deep pin.
And it's done. Trying to stay away from Eric. Just caught him. I don't think he got all of that.
I don't think he got all of that punt kick anyway.
All of that. Takes out Eric. And now Balor into the corner.
Drop kick.
Ivar's in the drop zone. Balor looking to put this one away. Then Balor to the top rope.
Looking for the coup de grace.
Ivar moves out of harm's way.
Cartwheel.
Oh. About to kick JD head off.
JD McDonough just exits the ring.
Finn a jobber now. It's sad. I get a little upset. I'm like, dog, right? They had a really huge talent when Finn Balor, man. The whole light skin to do the whole ooh, you know, with his hands up in the air. Okay, Roxanne came out in this match. Okay, so she came down tonight. Oh, Finn Balor going for the coup de grace again. So Roxanne came down to help. So Roxanne came down to help Finn Balor and JD, but she couldn't come down and help Liv Morgan out this week. And wait a minute, where was Dirty Dominic Mysterio at? Why wasn't he helping out Liv Morgan? Now that I just thought about it.
Finn Balor's recruitment of Roxanne Perez paid off tonight.
And Roxanne's want to join the Judgment
That's interesting.
pays off for JD.
I guess she didn't come down to help out Liv because what happened last week.
Trying to help Liv out tonight. He actually does help Finn and JD.
But it was surprising that she didn't help out Liv. And more importantly, though, where was Dirty Dominic at to help out Liv?
Throws Ivar off the ring pole and through the
But Finn Balor and JD McDonough picks up the win.
JD McDonough pick up a massive tag team win over the War Raiders.
Well, I guess you got to give Finn credit. He knew what he was doing.
Got to give Roxanne credit. She timed that perfectly.
Becky Lynch.
I have only been back for 6 weeks, and already Lyra has cost me the tag team championship, and she has cost me my chance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And yet she talks about how I'm the one who takes all the opportunities. She has become an echo chamber for the ignorant and morally confused who do not understand what greatness is and what it takes, and therefore will never achieve it. She has forgotten everything that I have done for her. That every moment in her career with glimpses of greatness has been because of me. In NXT, when she won the title and I raised her hand. When she became a double champ at WrestleMania because of me. She had the greatest match of her career at Backlash because of me. But at Money in the Bank, Lyra is in a lose-lose situation because, say, on the off chance she does win and I can never challenge for the Intercontinental Championship again, well, that'll be the worst thing that ever happened to her because I am the best thing that ever happened to her. And when I win, oh, when I win, she will have to hold up my hand, the same hand that is going to hold her down.
Okay. Real interesting. Real interesting though. Becky Hogan though. Nah, I don't see it like that, man. More like Charlotte Hogan. More like Charlotte Hogan than Becky Hogan. You know, I mean, Charlotte has definitely came back, and well, after her match at WrestleMania, she haven't been sort of, I won't say still in the spotlight though, but she been doing her thing. Becky came back at WrestleMania, and I don't want to say she Becky Hogan though, but yeah, let's see.
Me? Yeah, come on, everybody sees it. Austin Theory is holding you down. You are a rising star, man. You know? Come on, Grayson. You know what you gotta do. It's like we did the Big E, we got rid of him. Hey, veteran advice. Yeah, you heard about your boys, the New Day.
Trust you? Try to manipulate my proof that you're gonna get away with it?
Yeah, what's up? You guys said brothers stick together. Oh, chill. We said brothers stick together.
R-Truth, wow, for that one. I mean, I said R-Truth, wow. Look at me thinking R-Truth. Kofi Kingston.
So, as bad as we want to give you guys another
I'm over here thinking about R-Truth is a mud. Kofi said, man,
now check this
no, we ain't say brothers. We said brothers. Stick together. If you know, you know.
You guys are worried about the Judgment Day.
Oh, so what they about to issue a challenge to the New Day? They already fought them.
Because the Creed brothers are going to be the ones to take your tag team champion.
I have to see when I get ready to
That's crazy.
renew that thing that becomes repayment.
Like they already done fought them and everything. Now they gotta get another shot at them.
Oh, okay, that's fine. No rest for because I got a piece of my phone.
Rusev versus Sheamus. Banger. I agree. Alright, come on. Yeah, Rusev versus Sheamus would definitely be a banger, man. They gotta add some more stipulations onto it because they already fought before. You know, mainly for the people who haven't seen them wrestle. Oh, come on.
Oh.
That came out through with the reason I'm wearing this Pacers jersey tonight, losing that bet. Nonetheless, you picked the next series.
Yeah. There's okay, CJ. There's also a man that told me I need to get my ass out of town.
Yeah, no disqualification or something.
I'll let him know I fought Gunther, brother. I ain't worried about the Pacers. Oklahoma City Thunder rivalry. I'll beat your ass, buddy. You look great in that jersey. Thanks.
They be going wild on the commercial stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in
But yo, appreciate everybody tapping in, man. For real. Been a real cool Monday.
hosting Monday Night Raw live on Netflix.
Got another watch along, of course, Friday night for SmackDown right before Money in the Bank, and then Money in the Bank Saturday. So hope everybody tap in.
That's cash, brother.
And subscribe, man. Let's go. Time to crack open the beer.
Well, massive congratulations are in order for this lady.
Time to crack and open the beer.
But you won your match tonight. You're going on to WrestleMania or to Money in
Oh,
the
wow.
Bank.
She said she going on to WrestleMania.
I feel great. Thank you so much. La verdad, estoy muy agradecida con el recibimiento del público. Ha sido
Okay. All right. Mommy in the house. Mommy in the house.
That matchup. La Primera and Mommy.
That'd be nice.
Did you hear that Reno and Mommy showed up?
Yeah, I know Mommy, man. When she showed up, place went crazy. Yeah, she was a little bit too excited. Like me, I was calling Kofi Kingston R-Truth. She said, Stephanie Valkyrie, you qualified, and now you're going on to WrestleMania. Money in the Bank. Got a long way for WrestleMania to come all around again.
Championship against the man, Becky Lynch, this coming Saturday. It takes place at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California. 7 on the East Coast. 4 o'clock.
That is so wild on commentary. Yeah, he is.
The only woman.
I'm telling you, like, I think all the commentary teams, man, like, they're on point. They are really on point, man. And I don't even know who's my favorite. I think Vic Joseph, Booker T, and Corey Graves are my runner-up. You know, like, them three just seem like they just mash well. And of course, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole, they great together. And Wade Bird and Joe Tessitore, they good together too. But the NXT commentary team, man, they out the chain. Besides Naomi, who else you going for? Roxanne.
Well, there is the man.
Roxanne. Yeah, Roxanne. I would say Alexa Bliss too. You know, Alexa Bliss been gone for 2 years, so she ain't even been in no major women's storyline picture. So I would love to see Alexa in it too.
You were centerpiece, and all you did was show the world that you are delusional to
My favorite announcer. Well, I came in the late 90s. So, I mean, I seen the Attitude Era. Of course, Jim Ross is the GOAT. You know, I think that time and frame, he was just what he was. But I probably had to say Michael Cole. Michael Cole, man.
But you were right about one thing. I'll give you.
You know, I've been listening to Michael Cole more longer than probably any commentary guy ever.
I have changed. But you know what that change is you're seeing, Becky? Anger. I needed to get angry. And no one in my entire life hurt me
Roxanne.
the way you hurt me. And it is so funny to me that by trying to hold me down, all you did was unlock the side of me that is capable of destroying you. I have beat you twice. I have beat you blind. And at Money in the Bank, I am going to beat the crap out of you and ensure that you never get to poison what it means to be Intercontinental Women's Champion.
See, before Becky done got into like a little story with her, this is the most I heard her talk. And I think that's probably saying a whole lot about Becky.
More than anybody else, I believe you're speaking emotionally, even though I did physically hurt you too. But emotionally, I have hurt you more than anyone else. I don't believe that's true. You know what I think happened? I think you wanted an excuse to hate me. You took any excuse to hate me because you want to replace me, but you can't do that. Nobody can. I didn't want to hurt you. I wanted to make you better. But that's all changed now. And now I know the thing that's going to hurt you the most is when you're going to have to raise my hand.
Wow, Becky. Wow. More big words. Why don't you put your money where your mouth is and let's give Tulsa a little preview and do
I mean, Lyra's the babyface. She's the champion, right?
Fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma. See you in Los Angeles at Money in the Bank.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Fired up.
Up, she going after her though.
She's not going to take that as she rushes now down the entranceway to attack Becky. And the fight is now on.
Becky's fighting in Tulsa because she's getting her ass kicked by Lyra here.
The Intercontinental Champion, the women's champion now, taking it to Becky Lynch. Officials trying to separate these two. This is an emotional powder keg heading into Saturday at Money in the Bank.
Our Intercontinental Champion.
Okay, Lyra right here. She this the most I've seen her fired up though. I still don't like her though just yet though, but I feel like Becky Lynch is bringing the most out of Lyra Valkyria right now.
Said she had to get mad. She's
You know, she
yeah.
she a whole 360 though. You know, before
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason that I am
before Becky Lynch started working with her.
That's right, Michael Cole and I had a bet. If the Pacers beat the Knicks, he would have to wear a tank top. The Pacers did that, and that's because Pascal Siakam.
Who do you think winning or a DQ? Well, at Backlash, I thought it was going to be Becky, but it was a good match. Lyra pulled out the victory. Oh, wow. This is really interesting that we're seeing this right here on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, that was a crazy ending to that game right there. That was a crazy ending to that game.
Well, that was actually the tying shot, but it did put the Knicks down in game one.
And he got a shirt on WWE shop like that, though.
So Tyrese Halliburton pays his respect to Reggie Miller in front of Reggie Miller. Has the jokes on it now. Exclusive merchandise from Tyrese in his magical moment in Madison Square Garden where the brick bounces straight up. Jim Irsay grabs it and puts it through the hoop. The Pacers are in the finals.
Is he what is he, an unofficial WWE superstar or something like that? But yeah, I'm going with Becky though. Yeah, I think Becky will win it though. Oh, you said for Rusev and Sheamus. Well, definitely Rusev. Nah, definitely Rusev. Then you run it back. Sheamus get the next one, and then they do like a steel cage blow off or a false count anywhere, and I'll give it a Rusev though.
The biggest, most important ladder match in the world is Money in the Bank.
Of course, man. You have Money in the Bank and you don't have Penta in it. I think that's crazy, right? You gotta have some type of luchador high flying guys in it. I think that's why Kairi Sane is in the women's. You got Penta and Andrade. You know they're gonna do some crazy shit off the ladders. Alberto Del Rio surprise return.
Los Angeles is my hometown, and the Money in the Bank is my
Yo.
destiny.
Alberto Del Rio must he better had like a whole 360 in his career, or I couldn't stand Alberto, bro. I couldn't get with him. He was crazy talented. And then Jey Uso, Sammy. Yeah, maybe he is. He was good. I just think it's just certain. I don't know what it was. Hit my music and yeah, like I don't know what it was with Alberto, man. I just couldn't get with him. I hated him. That's how I know he was a great. He was a great heel. I hated him. Hey, you know what? Maybe so, because I did hate him. I think I hated him too because he won like that for the largest Royal Rumble ever. It was 40-man Royal Rumble, and then he had the nerve to eliminate Santino Marella at the end. Like, you done something. Like, it was Santino Marella. Like, even though Santino Marella in that match, he did like roll under the ring. He did roll under the bottom rope, so he wasn't eliminated. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like him. The little boy about to miss his moment though. Jay trying to tell him turn around, man, and look at the camera.
Man, I wish I could do a show in a tank top every week.
No,
No, it's just because it's cool.
Eating in a tank top.
Okay.
Yeet in a jersey.
The girl was going crazy though in the front row though. It's crazy.
That's that world champ.
That's a tag team action coming. Yeet, 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 yeet.
Now that.
See? Not bad. That's a little connection, Sammy and I.
Lucy.
Tag action on your way. Live on Netflix.
Line them all up and knock them down like this. I still feel like Sami Zayn gonna turn on his man. His drone camera is like that. But yeah, Sami Zayn is the perfect person to dethrone Jey Uso, man. He the perfect person. Perfect. It's always the friend. It's never one of the. It's never the people that you sort of don't know. It's always somebody you know, right? Jey Uso didn't like Sami Zayn. Didn't want him in the bloodline whatsoever. Then Sami Zayn won Jey Uso over and everything. Watch. I feel like that'd be perfect.
Sammy doesn't quite have the whole yeet thing down yet.
Nah, not yet though.
He does it different.
He don't need to have it down though. He just got his own little vibe though.
I don't think there's any easy way to yeet.
40-man Royal Rumble. I was shocked. Yeah.
What an ovation in Tulsa tonight for the world champ.
Champ looks good.
Champ's got a busy week coming up. We'll talk all about that in a few minutes. All right, like that.
You gotta survive, Cole. It's June in Tulsa. It's getting done.
Danusi.
Yo, Sami Zayn is wild, man.
Place is going crazy.
No, he did not just break out dancing though. Oh, please, if they gonna run it back, please do it during the commercial break. Cause I'm like, bro, that was like what, almost 6 minutes.
They want another. An encore. Run it back.
One more yeet sesh, says Tulsa, and we shall oblige, because yeeting is a damn good time.
Never in my history of watching wrestling where the fans said, yo, run it back, man. Yo, your theme song was lit. Run it back. It's a lot of great WWE theme songs. I think it's just Jey Uso, man. His aura, the entrance, the melody of the song, I guess, man. Just having the crowd. You know what I think really will put it over, bro? That backlash from Leon France, the entrance to that was crazy.
To take on WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul in tag team action 2 nights after that, a week from tonight, Pat, in Phoenix. Jey Uso has to defend his world title against Gunther.
It's better than money. It's Cash App. And speaking of money, Jey Uso is the head. Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay. Paul Heyman coming out of the smoke though was real nice though. That was nice. That was real smooth how they did it though.
the dogs are barking. And Tulsa for Braun Breaker. And their opponent, the company by WWE Hall of Famer, the Iceman, Paul Heyman, the team of Big Bronson Reed and Braun.
They got the songs mixed up though. That's dope.
Well, Pat, the wise man has done it again. Not only siding with one of the all-time greats in Seth Rollins, but also bringing aboard these two men, the unpredictable badass.
I think I think when they start having tag teams like in a faction, they always kind of like mix their theme songs up until they could come up with an actual new version of it. Because both of them coming out, and there's no need to like just play one or the other theme songs. You could just play both of them.
Decades of greatness. And a blind man could have seen that Braun Breaker was the future of this industry. Getting Bronson Reed to join. Master play, master class from Paul Heyman.
Just so much to talk about in this match tonight. The first time ever these four men have met in this tag team situation, although Braun has quite the history with both Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Braun won his first championship, the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam last year, knocking off Sami Zayn. Jey Uso would win his first singles title, the Intercontinental title, by beating Breaker. Breaker would go on to regain it from Jey a few weeks later on.
And Braun Breaker would love to keep
Raw being boring so far, besides Punk. Really? I mean, everybody got their opinion, man. Everybody got their opinion, so I can't knock. That's how you felt, man. You know. I mean, Punk ain't really do or say nothing either, though. I mean, he just came out there, and Sami Zayn came out and just was like, "Yeah, we need you to win." So I mean, like that. I mean,
get along. Are they all rowing in the same direction in this Paul Heyman, Seth Freakin' Rollins group?
I guess it could be like that. I just like Punk. Hey, you know, there's a lot of Punk. There's a lot of people out there that like Punk, man. And it's about what you find interesting of the show. And I think also, too, when you do a whole lot of comparing one show to the next, to the other, or to the next, or when it was, or this, you know, it's easy to feel that way, too.
Reed helped him get to that. And becoming the world champ gives him absolute power, and that's all that's on his mind.
Absolute power, total control, you name it. That's what Seth Freakin' Rollins is looking for, and that's what Paul Heyman has had over this industry. I don't know how you stop this group.
330-pounder.
Don't get back in the bed. You still sleeping? Don't get back in the bed.
It's amazing to me that after everything that...
Oh, you keep picking on the lights. That's why they messing up. Stop doing that.
Seth Rollins, last year, what, a half dozen tsunamis off the top rope. Rollins would turn around and bring this man aboard.
I think what Seth Freakin' Rollins realized is what he wants everybody else to realize. Bronson Reed is a destroyer.
Well, this is an important match for Reed as well. Delivers the elbow to Uso.
The elbow drop.
This is Bronson Reed's first match, Pat.
For sure. Nah, I mean, you know, I found myself doing that too. You know, find myself comparing, Raws to other Raws, and was like, well, man, at a certain point, they used to be like this, and that, and that. And now it's like, you know, so it could be repetitive, it could be boring, it could be, whatever it is, though.
Jawbreaker from Jey
But I think, you know, once if you take certain things out of the certain shows, or you connect with certain, you know, guys or whatever, and maybe not just, you know, CM Punk, it'll be a little bit more interesting. That means, you know, CM Punk will have to be on the whole damn show for it to be really interesting, you know. So that's if you're not into the other characters, basically.
Big rights from Sami Zayn, who came out feeling oozy tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Earlier tonight, let us take care of these two, man. You worry about winning Money in the Bank and stop Seth Rollins. And power.
Should be getting boring. I ain't look at it. I understand. That'd be SmackDown for me though.
You talk about timing, you talk about explosivity.
That'd be SmackDown. Especially when SmackDown was really just about the Bloodline storyline, and now it's like it's just not really about nothing, you know, no more.
I have no idea how this man's
That's worth caring about, that I might add.
I understand what he means to people's careers, but we can't trust this guy.
What are you talking about? If you want to take a trip to the top, you can trust him. You just got to know that at some point the ride's going to end.
Right. And Reed with a massive chop, dropping Sammy to the mat. These two men are fighting.
Yeah, Bronson Reed's not scared to do that.
On the counter.
You know, we mentioned
On the
before
counter.
that this is Bronson Reed's first match back since back in November when he came flying off the top of the War Games structure, shattered both his ankles. So this is an important test for Reed here tonight.
Surgeries, recovery, rehabilitation. So much had to go to get him getting back in the ring. Obviously, he did a lot of hard work to get here, but now he's aligned alongside the future Bron Breakker.
Now Breakker looking for the cheap shot. He's learning quickly from Seth and company.
Pull the hair, rake the eyes.
You know, you saw Jey Uso across the ring. Look, I mean, Gunther, who challenges Uso.
Got dogs in the house.
Phoenix live here on Raw. He said it. He said, Jay, you're wearing yourself thin. You know, tag match tonight. Of course, he had the Saturday night main event defense against Logan Paul. Saturday, he's got Cody Rhodes against Cena and Logan.
That was a high knee for
Sandy kick out. And then Monday, he's got to defend against Gunther. And you said it earlier, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and that's what Uso's going through now.
Absolutely. He's world champion for the first time. He's learning on his path about what it takes to be great, what it takes to be an icon.
Yeah, but why is Jay in this match on Saturday? I mean, I understand him and Cody are buddies. They've long known each other. Jay wants to prove he's a better champion, that he's a fighting champion, that he doesn't take these shortcuts like John Cena does. Cody says he needs to save wrestling from John Cena. John Cena says he's going to destroy wrestling, allowing YouTubers like Logan Paul to take over. So there is a lot at stake Saturday.
Those are all the reasons that Jey Uso feels obligated to wrestle on Saturday in that tag team.
Tornado DDT.
And Sammy now with an opening. Can he make a tag? The main event, Jey Uso.
Bronson Reed stunned. Tornado DDT from Sami Zayn.
Jay patiently waiting his turn. Tag made to Breakker. Here comes the world champion. And Jey Uso looking to pick up the pace. Main event, Jey Uso.
Man, they so quick to say yeet, they ain't even letting it play out. He blocking it, they still saying yeet though.
A week away from a chance to regain his title. Remember, it was this man Uso tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania to win his first world championship.
Well, it's crazy to watch, but say Jey Uso is getting better as he becomes champion longer.
Gutbuster.
That's an explosivity that Bron Breakker has. That has everybody talking about the future of this business on his shoulders. He's throwing our world champion up in the sky. Like
Hey, can you please get him to go lay back down in the bed, please?
Now the dogs are barking.
What you mean, bro? That's all I'm asking you to do.
Speed. What did a big from Uso? What a super kick over now.
World heavyweight champ. Set up Bron Breakker perfectly.
This would not bode well if Breakker and Reed lose their debut tag match together.
That was a nice super kick, though.
Build up the speed.
Is he gonna have a sleeper? No way he gonna put Braun Breaker to sleep. Braun Breaker gonna have to pass out if he put him to sleep. Oh,
Big splash in the corner. Boston Reed just wrecking people.
Just laying bodies out.
Oh, he moved. I about to say, man, Sami Zayn is about to be the end of Sami Zayn if he didn't move. Over the top.
Locking himself over. Uh-oh. Roper and Reed catching Sami Zayn. Main event Jey Uso.
Oh, suicide dive. Oh, he came out and curb stomped him though. Can you please put the iPad turn down or get out of the scene?
The world champ, that'll be his target. And now Sami Zayn runs into a headbutt by Big Bronson Reed. And Rollins now barking orders at these two, saying, take them out, take care of them. Sami Zayn now on the announce table.
Man, there's no way he about to hit a tsunami from all the way off from off the top rope towards that announce table. There's no way. Who coming out? CM Punk. Oh, come on, Bronson Reed. You were supposed to get on one after that.
Goodness for CM Punk. Or Sami Zayn will be in a hospital tonight.
No, he ran off.
You're back. In this situation with Rollins and his new running buddies.
I mean, I have no idea how this night ends. If CM Punk can save Sami there.
And it wasn't for Punk. That would have been total and utter destruction.
We know where he's going to be later tonight. We've got him right where we want him. Trust him.
Sage advice by Rollins because Punk's in that triple threat later tonight to try to qualify for the Money in the Bank contract ladder match. Punk better hope Sami and Jey Uso have his back later on.
Yo, man, Seth Rollins coming out and curb stomping Jey Uso though. I mean, this must be him never getting over the fact that he lost the matchup that Raw after WrestleMania. What was the purpose of him coming out and curb stomping Jey Uso? Jey Uso, man, gotta have his head on the swivel.
Roxanne was the clubhouse while I was gone. Chicken nuggets, shoulder rubs, interfering in our matches. I see exactly what you're doing.
Where's all this coming from? Look, Roxanne, she's just here to help. That's it.
Oh, so I'm imagining.
Well, imagination can play tricks on all of us. I think you're frustrated. You're frustrated because things didn't go your way last week or this week. But look, Roxanne, she got me and JB back on track for the tag team titles. And the magic is Roxanne wins the Money in the Bank, and then she goes on to win the Women's World title and bring it home to the clubhouse, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You trying to rub it in her face, though.
Planned out, don't you?
There's no plan. There's no plan, and I get it. Roxanne, she came on a little strong with the nuggets and the shoulder rubs. I get it, but don't trust Dom.
It's not dominant who I don't trust.
Well, trust will come with time. Give it a chance, okay? Don't worry. You know what? How about me and you make a plan? Why don't we send Roxanne out there to be in Raquel's corner tonight? That'd be a great idea.
How about this? How about if you want Roxanne around, you could babysit her. I'll be in Raquel's corner tonight and you just keep her out of her way. Okay?
Okay.
Great. So, sir, let's get it.
Everything okay?
What? How can he ask everything okay though?
Also, I wanted to apologize too for last week. Chairs.
Dom. Say nothing. Water under the bridge. I promise. All right? We're good.
No, they're not.
They're always in disarray.
They ain't good at all.
You buying with Finn selling?
It seems to be selling the same thing for the last couple of years, I guess.
See what Pat McAfee did though. He been selling the same thing, man. Yeah, Finn Balor needs something different though.
Pirate Princess. Kyrie Sane set for action against Raquel Rodriguez. Live on Netflix. Again, I want to get back to this Finn situation. Do you think he's actually trying to help the group, or do you think he's got this issue with Liv, coming across sometimes as being the leader of the whole thing?
He got an issue with Liv though, but
That's been happening since
I don't know.
Damian Priest left the group.
Because let's say, all right, he got an issue with Liv. What does Finn Balor really get out of not aligning himself with Liv Morgan? Like, I feel like he have to align himself at some point with Liv Morgan, and feel like he was really behind. He was really, in cahoots with Liv Morgan the entire time. Roxanne Perez was just what's the word? She was just bait. She was just the decoy. She was just the decoy. To take the pressure off of Finn Balor and Liv Morgan, but really onto like Roxanne Perez though. Because I don't see if he doesn't like, okay, then what?
Women's division, of course, one of her best friends, Io Sky, the current women's world champion. What are you holding?
Kyrie Sane tossed some.
Because either or, you still have the Dominic and Finn Balor story going on. So I'm pretty sure they are more than likely going to screw Dominic out of the Intercontinental Championship, possibly at SummerSlam, where they screw him out of the championship, and the entire Judgment Day sort of was with it. Even Liv Morgan.
I always wanted to do two things. I wanted to go hunting for Pirate's treasure, and I wanted to go find Bigfoot.
I tried to find Bigfoot.
Did you see that footage on social media?
Yeah, I do fear that's a man in a costume, but never know.
Anyway, Raquel Rodriguez went out in the tag champs, of course, with Liv Morgan. Raquel, a 5-time tag team champion, set to go one-on-one with the woman who beat Liv last week, Kyrie Sane.
My dream is a sign that says my dream is to meet Rhea Ripley. Okay.
Hey guys, experience the non-stop excitement and
Rhea Ripley.
Saturday night's main event in Evolution with On Location.
Sure, that was a little girl.
Partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/WWE. Find your right. Kyrie Sane, who knocked off Liv Morgan last week, taking on Liv Morgan's tag team partner Raquel Rodriguez here tonight. First time ever these two go one-on-one.
Come on, Roxanne. You can't let this little small Kyrie Sane think she got anything on you, though.
They're the greatest women's tag team of all time.
And it don't mean just because she's small, she can't do nothing, though. But come on.
Tag team champions together. Raquel won a 5th as well. And now Kyrie Sane, not going to overpower Raquel. Not going to overpower Raquel Rodriguez here.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a smart strategy. Raquel would love this. Kyrie's just going to walk herself into some big shots.
And Liv out here telling us all about her friend, Raquel Rodriguez.
Liv told us that Kyrie's a dummy for trying to match power with Raquel.
she's not a dummy because she knocked off
Mm.
last week, but nonetheless, that's when Roxanne was trying to help her. Remember, at least that's the way we saw it.
Raquel just hit her with a neck breaker.
Oh,
Mm.
with a running forearm, and out goes Raquel. Kyrie Sane telling Liv Morgan, take a hike. Get out of my way. Kyrie Sane now. Uh-oh, caught by the powerhouse.
Holy hell.
Mm.
Look at Raquel just powering Kyrie. Oh!
Mm.
Like a baseball.
Tossed into the side of the apron.
Off the ring.
Now,
Now Raquel distracted Eddie Orengo and Liv.
she was saying something's wrong with her teeth, and Liv Morgan with a cheap shot on Kyrie Sane out here.
Liv obviously still frustrated from the loss last week to Kyrie Sane and the loss earlier today.
And Raquel quickly into the cover. Look at the leg on Kyrie, who kicks out at 2.
It's going to be a numbers game anytime you're taking on the Judgment Day.
Yeah, we saw that earlier tonight. Finn and JD were in action.
Raquel Rodriguez has enough power to obviously destroy anybody by herself, but then you add Liv Morgan out here.
You know, when she's a champ and she's out here supporting her teammates, there's been a lot of rumors floating around that ever since Dominic Mysterio won the Intercontinental title, he's acting all high and mighty. It doesn't feel like
Yeah,
he's
see,
come out here
said
and
that.
group out of it.
Haven't seen Dom in a long time.
Cover now by Raquel.
I guess that's contagious if you are in the Judgment Day, right?
He's just been
You win a title, start acting all high and mighty.
champion, maybe doesn't want to see anybody.
Rhea Ripley.
We miss him out here.
Damian Priest.
We need to tell him we miss him out here. So
Now there seems to be Dirty Dom.
Look underneath Raquel.
witness from Kyrie. This is what she wants to do against.
It seemed like Finn Balor. And they making it seem like Finn. I mean, they making it seem like Rhea, Damian, and Dirty Dom switched up once they won the title. I mean, that was Damian Priest's first World Heavyweight Champion. This is Dirty Dominic's first championship. And, you know, Rhea Ripley, she won, what was it, the SmackDown Women's Championship? That was at WrestleMania. I think that was her first major title. I mean, like, if you were your first major title, you act, you know, you act some type of way. Maybe Finn Balor, man. He's the problem, I think.
Big smack from Kyrie saying.
Big headbutt by Sane. Down goes Raquel.
Come on, Raquel.
Kyrie now. Ball caught by Rodriguez. Here's the power. Again, Raquel just out game planning. Kyrie Sane tonight.
Up into a suplex.
Boy, oh boy.
Great power from Raquel.
Oh, if our truth came out right now, boy, this building would explode as if it was Roman Reigns. The fact that so many people are being shown how they feel about our truth getting released and how the way he did get released in WWE.
Raquel, Kyrie trying to fight back into this as well.
Liv's going to be a little freaked out.
I'm not sure if I'm Kyrie. I want to go toe-to-toe with Raquel Rodriguez, but she's hanging in there.
And that's what's up.
Here comes Kyrie. And Sane bounces off the rope, ducks underneath. Kyrie Sane now. Oh, nice move. Takes Raquel out the knee. Take the bigger opponent down. Kick right to the back of the neck.
Made Raquel lose her balance there perfectly. Kyrie saying, game plan working exactly how it's intended. Chopping down Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah, Kyrie relentless in this attack here tonight. Very intense. Kyrie Sane.
Kyrie saying asking Tulsa to get behind her. They are.
Kyrie will stop her momentum in the corner. Come back with a drop kick to Raquel. Oh, nice blockbuster by Sane.
I don't know. She ain't moving too fast. She moving slow. I feel like she moving slow. Kyrie Sane.
And Kyrie walking the plank.
And every move doesn't feel impactful, I guess, because she moving slow. Doesn't mean she got to move fast. Look, we seen how John Cena was moving at WrestleMania.
Going up top for the insane elbow, but Liv Morgan causes the distraction.
Yo.
And here comes the world champ. Io Sky said, we're not going to have any of that tonight. I'm out here for my friend Kyrie Sane as he's taking the fight to Morgan. Hey, words earlier on tonight.
Raquel, man, just focus on the match, though. Ah,
Oh my goodness, Raquel bouncing head first off the ring post. Kyrie Sane up top.
it's going for the insane elbow drop.
Coming from Kyrie.
Bull crap. Yeah. Bro. Raquel was supposed to dust her hands with her, bro.
Well, maybe
I guess let her get a couple of wins. She back now, etc. But yeah, all right. Same shit, different week. No bull, bro. Like she won last week, and she wasn't even supposed to win.
beat the tag team champs.
Liv Morgan got a knot on her head now. No bull, bro. I'm not gonna be the only one who says this, but why that medical assistant, whatever, just looked like Samantha Irvin? I was just looking like, hold on, wait a minute, Samantha Irvin.
No, what's your problem with me? What is your problem with me? Why are you hovering over me for the last couple of months? What is your obsession with me, huh? Because I think you're a liar. That's my problem with you. That's why. I think you lie to them. I think you lie to the people at home.
Bro, I think Karrion Kross, he is the hidden superstar that WWE don't realize that they got under their finger.
You really had to do. Because I know you're capable of doing
And I wouldn't even say hidden. It's like in plain sight, but they just was like, oh, well, not you.
good guy. You're a bad guy. Just like the rest of us.
Cool.
You're wrong. You know what, Sammy? I might be wrong. But I might be right too.
A lot for Sammy to think about. Another man who has crossed paths with Karrion Kross recently, AJ Styles. Our main event's next. Who's going to qualify?
Good gracious, this Monday Night Raw just flew by. Damn. I just looked at the time and realized it was 10 o'clock. About to be 10 o'clock. See, now, if this was SmackDown, we'd be going for a whole nother hour and a half, kind of like. A whole nother hour.
It's not to be the best. Everyone says.
See, I feel like when you're enjoying the show, the time, that's one thing when I was little, man. When Raw was 2 hours from 9 to 11. And when it went to 3 hours in 2012, man, a lot of people complained about, oh, Raw was 3 hours. Man, I probably was the only one that was excited for it. Because at that point, when it was just 2 hours, it just, when you're enjoying the show, you look up, it's like 10:20. It's like, oh, shit, the show over with. Especially if you like went there in person. It's like, damn, bro. But it was real cool how they used to do it back in the day. I don't think they still do much, but they used to do like real cool stuff after the show go off the air though.
And conquer everything, just like I've always done. The question isn't
I'm about to say, like, she on SmackDown now.
who's gonna stop me. 止めれるもんなら止めてみな。
They just found some stuff to play because she on SmackDown now.
Roxanne, I think everyone is curious about this developing alliance between yourself and the Judgment Day. You were integral in the win earlier tonight of Finn Balor and JD McDonough against the War Raiders.
Kathy, come on. We all know that the Judgment Day always had that match won. All we did earlier was provide JD and Finn with a little assist. Look, Finn knew exactly what he was doing when he asked me to help the Judgment Day. He knows that at only 23 years old, I'm already one of the most dangerous competitors on this roster. He sees me for who I am, the prodigy. But I'm not just here to assist. I'm here to take over this entire women's division, and everyone's going to realize that when I'm at the top of that ladder, celebrating with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Did that answer your question?
I think certain people in the Judgment Day would differ with that answer, but I think we have to get back to the action here on Monday Night Raw. So thank you so much for your time, Roxanne.
You're welcome.
But Pat, you got to like the confidence of the prodigy, Roxanne Perez, who's already making waves within the Judgment Day.
Roxanne has everything it takes to be at the top of this industry.
Mm-hmm.
She might just do that.
Hey, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight. This is the VOK Center main event upcoming. Triple threat match to determine who qualifies from the men's side of things in Money in the Bank.
It is El Grande's Americano's first main event here tonight, too, ain't it?
Attention to Saturday. It'll happen at 3
Money in the Bank. Oh, wait a minute. Worlds Collide first.
live on the WWE YouTube channel. It is World Collide tag team match. Galice and Chick Tormenta take on Stephanie McCare.
Yeah, I don't think I know neither one of these two chicks. Well, oh yeah, I don't know them two. So Stephanie and Lola is going to be teaming up.
Will be in action against these gentlemen: Psycho Clown, Logano, and El Io D. Dr. Wagner Jr.
Taking on Legado del Fantasma.
NXT North American Championship fatal four-way match. Laredo Kid.
That's another matchup right here. Besides Vikingo against Chad Gable, this fatal four-way match I'm looking forward to. Laredo Kid, Ray Phoenix, Ethan Page, and Javon Evans.
At Worlds Collide to take on the team of Mr. Iguana, one of my favorites. Aerostar and also Octagon Jr.
It's really basically WWE Mexican and Latino superstars, really.
Yeah, El Io
Mainly.
Aquino, the AAA Mega Champion, will take on Chad Gable at Worlds Collide. Gable's an opportunity to work twice.
Yeah, that's going to steal the show, I feel like. All right, Money in the Bank. John Cena and Logan Paul against Cody Rhodes and Mr. Yeet Man, Jey Uso. It's going to be very interesting.
And Logan Paul. And this one, Pat, has gotten extremely personal.
I got Becky Lynch winning this one, though. But I'm afraid she may not win just because how the first one came out. But if she doesn't win, she don't get a shot at the Intercontinental Championship no more. Or at least maybe when Lyra is champion. Naomi. I mean, it's hers for the taking, man.
Whenever they want it. Now, the men's side of things this coming Saturday, 5 spots have been filled. 3 men from SmackDown, 2 from Raw, Rollins and Penta. 1 will join them. Our main event is moments away here, live on Monday Night Raw. Pat and I, along with Wade Barrett, will be at ringside for Money in the Bank this coming Saturday. Thanks for all the help on that Worlds Collide stuff.
Yeah, I cannot wait to watch Worlds Collide. I've been a AAA fan for a long time. NXT mixing in. It's going to be electrifying, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, quite the week, because a week from tonight, Phoenix, Arizona, Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. Jey Uso defends the World Heavyweight Championship.
We back. The ring general. Man, that was 2 months ago. Oh, two and a half months ago?
It certainly was not this.
Bro, you really stuck on the Rusev and Sheamus match? No, that's not the last match. They just building. They gonna build towards a match. I'm pretty sure it may be either next Monday, maybe the Monday after next, and it's going more than likely in a disqualification. I see them really having a matchup at They still got Night of Champions, but neither one is champion, so I don't think neither one of them gonna be on the card. The pay-per-view after Night of Champions or the Premium Live event is the all-women's Premium Live event. So the only one after that is SummerSlam. So after Money in the Bank. So they probably had some matches on TV, and then they had that big blow-off match maybe at SummerSlam.
Unimaginable came true. Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. This position is not natural to you, because unlike me, you are not a natural champion.
You are not a natural. Yeah, man. Jey Uso got everybody coming out there. Jey Uso teaming up with Sammy earlier. And Jey Uso found himself getting curb stomped by Seth Rollins. Not only that, he still got John Cena down his throat. Logan Paul still won a rematch because he didn't feel like it was fair. You got Gunther who getting his rematch next Monday. Sami Zayn, you got to watch out for him because he jealous on the low. I can't really say CM Punk because I think CM Punk focuses more on John Cena, especially if you win Money in the Bank.
I'm gonna make things right. I'm gonna choke you out. I'm gonna take my World Heavyweight Championship. The winning general. We gonna run it back. And I'm gonna walk that.
4 letters, 1 word.
I want that WrestleMania. World
Yeah.
Champion.
That's the time. You know, Jay, the World Heavyweight Championship is personal to me. So I appreciate all the efforts you put into being a champion. And I can see you really try to be a great champion. But because you refuse to think with your head instead of your heart, that's why I'm going to take it. You're a great guy, Jay. You're selfless in a very selfish business. Sammy needed you tonight, huh? What's the results?
Curve stomp.
1 week out. Not at 100%. I'm very sure if Punk gets in trouble tonight,
You gonna be out there. Mm-hmm.
in 2 days before you defend the World Heavyweight Championship against me, you compete in a tag team match at Saturday Night's main event. Because it's important to Cody. And everybody
I think you mean Money in the Bank though.
on their good friend Jay. All of that is no business of the World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, he meant Money in the Bank, not Saturday Night's main event though.
Because ever since that day I lost to you at WrestleMania, I knew I would avenge it. And right now, you're making it very, very easy for me. Jay, in 1 week, the party is over.
One word.
One word. Tap. See you next week, G.
Well, Pat Gunther makes
Bro, if you make Gunther tap out twice,
Jay is teaming with
that's something else.
Cody Rhodes this Saturday at Money in the Bank in Los Angeles.
I don't got him tapping out Gunther again though.
And Logan Paul.
WrestleMania was just his night.
A week from tonight. Main event time.
The following is a Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match. Introducing person from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds.
They don't want none. They don't want none.
Standing his way live on Netflix.
Don't get run over. King of the South. Cooling with Phil. That's a cool name. Cooling with Phil.
Two-time WWE champion. And no secret that AJ would love to get back a world title. This is the easiest, I believe, and quickest way to do it.
Yeah, that kid's sign was right. AJ
No. It was though. It really was.
maybe more so than ever before. Anytime you see
And I
AJ
think it's
come out,
because of
you
his
think to
age.
yourself, oh, that
But I think AJ Styles would have been on top in WWE for a while.
why not AJ Styles going into Money in the Bank?
Again, Saturday starts off at noon on the West Coast, 3 on the East Coast.
But I think he been here 10 years though. I think it was 2015. Yeah, because that was the Rumble that Triple H won and went on to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And that was WrestleMania 32?
They don't want none. No, they don't.
Yeah, WrestleMania 32. 2016.
Don't resist the fact that Rollins was going to win Money in the Bank.
Nah, definitely wasn't 15. That was definitely 2016. Yeah. So 9 years. Next year be 10. Damn, time flies.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was 10 years, all about to be 10 years already since that Royal Rumble debut, AJ Styles.
Grande Americano signed in the crowd.
El Grande makes Raw great again. El Grande Americano is not Chad Gable. I don't believe he's Chad Gable neither.
Is accurate.
What?
El Grande Americano.
They put the camera back on him though. That's wild.
Two people that know more than you in this arena.
Well, again, listen, it is Gable.
Third time in a row.
Continue to believe this farce. If El Grande wins tonight, it means that Gable works twice on Saturday. He'll have a match, of course, for the AAA Mega Championship Worlds Collide, and then later on he'd be involved in this Money in the Bank ladder.
El Grande.
Worlds collide. El Grande Americano could be in Money in the Bank if he wins his triple threat
You
match.
really cannot be that ridiculous.
I'm just sick of you making up absolute lies about two men that live in two separate lives that just so happen to be fans of each other. Chad Gable and El Grande Americano.
It's like John Cougar is John Mellencamp. They're the same people, Pat.
And I don't like either of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, going to be a great weekend in Los Angeles. Again, it starts with Worlds Collide, 3 Eastern, 12 on the West Coast. Followed by Countdown, special 90-minute countdown show gets underway at 5:30 East. And then Money in the Bank, 7 o'clock East Coast, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. And post-show immediately following Money in the Bank.
What a time it is here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. El Grande Americano has made his way to the ring here in beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Uncanny resemblance.
A lot of people behind El Grande.
He's in great shape, just like Chad Gable and many other professional wrestlers.
His physique is Chad Gable like all the way though. But I wanted to not be Chad Gable. I think a good way to actually communicate this story that they telling with El Grande is El Grande is in trouble after headbutting a lot of folks with that steel plate in his mask, and he gets in trouble where he's getting his butt kicked, and then Chad Gable comes out. And now it's like, hold up, wait a minute. That can't be Chad Gable now. Now, I think that would be really interesting.
Triple threat match to determine the final spot of the men's qualifying. In the men's Money in the Bank matchup, this is a qualifying match. Get thrown off by this capacity crowd singing CM Punk song.
When a leader speaks, that leader.
One of these men will join a LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Andrade in the men's Money in the Bank contract ladder match this coming Saturday. Triple threat rules, no count out, no disqualification. First man to get pinfall or submission will win this match.
Nah, they both pointing out the mask that is in a Andrade mask.
Sean Bennett's doing here at the
No, it's in his singlet.
Punk and AJ Styles. He's making sure that El Grande Americano doesn't have that silly metal plate that he always hides behind his mask to win matches.
He better be checking everybody for out of place.
Well, and again, there's no disqualification. We get that. But smart move by Punk and AJ to make sure that El Grande doesn't have an unfair advantage as this matchup gets underway. And now both men will go after El Grande Americano.
Seems a little targeted there by CM Punk, AJ Styles, and the ref. I don't want to get into that too much, but El Grande Americano is certainly up against.
Nah, he said, "Come on, Chad." Oh boy.
Money to make contract ladder match.
Did you hear what CM Punk said? He said, "Come on, Chad."
Yeah, well, of course.
He believes the same thing you do, which I don't think a lot of people are on the same page as you guys.
I think a lot of people believe that.
CM Punk, AJ Styles just gave a little bit of love to each other. Let's do this, boys.
CM Punk looking to qualify for the fourth Money in the Bank contract ladder match in his career, the first in 11 years. Remember, he went back to back, only man to do it.
Yeah, we went back to back in 2008 and 2009.
Money in the Bank contract ladder match. And now CM Punk, look like he lost a tooth.
That was a big time drop kick there by AJ Styles.
I don't know why Chad just doesn't wrestle as him all the time.
It's not Chad Gable, that's El Grande Americano.
He won at WrestleMania, first knocked off Ray Phoenix.
Monkey flip.
Across the ring.
El Grande Americano's got moves we've never seen before. Kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest.
Well, there's a reason Chad went on that sabbatical late last year and went down to Mexico to find the reason that he couldn't beat.
Oh, running knee.
Apparently picked up a lot of tips.
Liv Morgan will be special guest on Raw Recap with Sam and Megan.
Oh, goodness, AJ. Right off the post.
He's almost thrown out of the ring by CM Punk.
Well, Punk came out, started the show tonight, and said how important this is to him, an opportunity to win another world championship. Sami Zayn expressed to Punk that this is a must-win situation for Punk tonight. An opportunity to stop Rollins, who's already qualified for Money in the Bank. Styles.
Oh.
El Grande Americano.
So clever, so cheeky, I believe is what the Europeans call. El Grande
I'm trying to take off the mask, though.
To the world that Chad Gable is actually into that match.
That's disrespectful.
Come on, take the mask off. Yeah, it is disrespectful to a luchador, but take his mask off.
Tradition when it comes to the El Grande Americano legend and lore and the wearing of his mask.
He was on a dress tour.
He's as much a luchador as Nacho Libre was. Please. El Grande Americano.
Thank you. Wait a minute. Oh.
El Grande Americano is a powerhouse.
Chad, that was a good move.
That's El Grande Americano.
Good move, Chad. Great job.
EGA.
I'll come see if I can.
You get your cake.
See?
I said, thank you. I said, gracias. Thank you. Gracias. Your wife speaks fluent Spanish. You should know what he's saying.
I don't speak a word.
AJ, he got you there, bub. That's El Grande Americano football. Hey, Chop. You see it, Paul? That's ball, baby. It's classic El Grande Americano.
Now Americano isolating Punk. Styles is trying to regain himself out here. I admit that Mr. Gable has been very impressive here tonight.
Once again, that is El Grande Americano in the ring right now.
Yeah, I apologize. We'll carry it away. Now AJ.
El Grande stumping the mud hole and CM Punk.
Interesting that Chad came out not in a short sleeve shirt tonight because I would have been interested to see if he would have had his right arm wrapped in a dragon screw by El Grande.
He was wearing an El Grande Americano, his numero uno shirt, because he is a big fan of El Grande Americano. And to be clear,
He the only big fan of him?
Yeah, just trying to pick CM Punk apart. It's been a stellar offensive attack by El Grande Americano tonight.
You can tell he's well prepared, well trained, well versed, very comfortable and confident in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you make the Olympic team in 2012 and represent your country.
Mhm.
Considered one of the best.
They still trying to play him like he Chad Gable.
No, that Gable was on the U.S. team. No, I mean, we knew nothing about El Grande Americano until about 3 or 4 months ago.
And how much better is life now that we know it?
Well, there's a Wikipedia page now. I know that. I'm not sure how much of that is true.
CM Punk.
A lot of stuff on the internet, not exactly true.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, just a heads up. With that being said,
You know, what if
Americano is the truth, brother?
CM Punk? But just hypothetically though, what if El Grande Americano won? Now, if he wins, he created the whole personality, a whole different persona, just to confuse everybody or confuse some people. And what if he went in and won it?
Let's go to Money in the Bank. AJ Styles.
That'd be crazy though.
Delivered, both men down, and Punk may have an opportunity. Remember, Sami Zayn told Punk earlier tonight, this is a must.
It'd be crazy. He won it right, and Chad Gable comes down with the briefcase to try to cash in, and everybody be like, "Oh, wait a minute. You're not El Grande."
The opportunity to join.
That'd be something else though.
Solo Sikoa and Andrade from SmackDown, Seth Rollins, and of course Penta have already qualified for Monday Night Raw.
Big rights from CM Punk.
608 delivers the spinning neckbreaker.
He will win because he's from the Gulf of America.
Vintage across to the other side.
Hey, he might. Oh,
AJ Styles.
German suplex.
Just sent Styles across the ring.
Grande Americano.
Number now. And breaking things up as Punk in this triple threat match. You know, Gable has never held the singles championship in WWE. Win the Money in the Bank, you have an opportunity to do just that.
Grande Americano's ability to adapt.
No, he's not. He's Chad Gable.
That's what they're saying. No, he's not. And Grande from the top rope cross body. Roll through by Punk.
Anybody got proof out there that he's not Chad Gable? I feel like he is Chad Gable as far as, you know, the body like, you know, it's pretty buff like Chad Gable. But for storyline purposes, though, I don't want it to be Chad Gable. But if they work it well, it could be cool if it is Chad Gable. Like, we knew it all along. Like, if he won this match right here, now, yeah, I'm cool with it. You know, like, that's Chad Gable. Now they just be chatting now. I mean, he's still doing the hard truth joint though, but they just chatting. Going for the Styles Clash. Nope. Ankle lock.
That looks like Chad Gable into the ankle lock.
A lot of people have done the ankle lock in the history of the WWE.
Even I did.
And Americano.
Sending him El Grande into Punk. Punk looks to deliver to go to sleep, but he's caught. Intercepted by Americano. The lock now on Punk. Is Punk going to tap out? Rolls through Americano.
Oh, into the Styles Clash.
Los Angeles. Punk breaking things up. What a match. Styles Clash. So close, Pat.
So close. CM Punk is down. That could have been it.
Indeed it is. These three men battle out in the triple threat match. AJ Styles. That's vintage Styles there. And now CM Punk dumps underneath into a neck breaker. Punk cover. Breaking things up to Del Grande Americano.
Broke up the pinfall again.
So hard to get a win in a triple threat match. So damn difficult.
First man to gain pinfall or submission wins this Goes to LA on Saturday.
CM Punk taking El Grande Americano up to the high rank district.
Punk now. Now AJ Styles. Critical moment in this match.
Oh, you about to do the style? Nope.
Punk trying to fight out of this. Looking to go to sleep now on Styles and Punk. Nice takedown by Punk. That night covered now. 2 count now. AJ managed to get his shoulders up, and then El Grande Americano into the cover, kick out by Styles.
2.
AJ Styles levitated his body up to kick out. And when he did return, El Grande Americano with a moonsault.
Gable like moonsault. Misses. Punk now.
Going for the go to sleep. Oh, come on, Punk. You could have covered him. What's going on? Is Seth coming out here or something? It's Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed. I'm like, bro, you had him. You just turned him in. Now you're in a different position. Of course, Jay and Sammy. Oh.
Reed backed into it and took him out.
And Hyper extended his knee there. AJ Styles.
Who coming off the top? Oh, AJ. Springboard. Oh, crossbody. So now there's just CM Punk and El Grande. CM Punk still on the outside.
Back out. AJ Styles now up to the apron now.
Excuse me.
His man.
He said, told you. 1, 2. Oh, he won. Yo, he's winning. He's winning. I think I'm going to change my pick for Money in the Bank, bro. El Grande Americano is going to win Money in the Bank. I had to wait till the whole field play out, bro. And I was like, CM Punk can beat in it. He could be in it, though. But he's not in it. That's going to be crazy. Bro, he definitely could. No, he's winning. He's winning. Now, you look at everybody. Andrade's not winning. Seth is not winning because Roman Reigns going to cost him the match. LA Knight got the best chance of winning it. Solo, maybe. Penta, nah. He's just in it just the same reason Andrade's in it. And then you got El Grande. El Grande is going to win. Seth Rollins came back out. Yeah, and Grande is going to win. And then he's going to take off the mask. And then, yeah, he was Chad Gable all along. And Chad Gable got a World Heavyweight Championship match. Or El Grande Americano wins the World Heavyweight Championship. And then he takes off the mask and reveals he was Chad Gable all along. Oh. Yeah, he winning. El Grande winning. Everybody thought it was LA Knight a couple of years ago. Nope, it was Damian. It was somebody else we thought was going to win it last year, but Drew won. Even though he cashed in and still lost the same night, though. Curve stomp. Another curve stomp. Jey Uso trying to do something.
The numbers too much for Jay.
Jay, bro, you got too much to be worrying about out here trying to save Sammy, and now you about to get curve stomped again.
Rollins seeks power, absolute power, and he's
we need the OTC. Yeah, I believe he's gonna show up and cause Seth the match at the Royal Rumble. I mean, said the Royal Rumble. Tsunami. Money in the Bank. Oh, he about to do it again.
He's got a tag team match on Saturday. Gunther next Monday. Who's going to be able to stop Seth Rollins and Money in the Bank?
Roman Reigns, I'm telling you.
March, the world title.
Seth screwed Roman, and Roman about to come back and screw Seth.
Get bleak. Headed into his
It was alright Monday Night Raw, bro. It was alright. Next week they in Phoenix. Last week was better though. Last week Monday Night Raw was off the chain though. It was alright though. Going into Money in the Bank, I felt like it could have been better though. But hey, yeah, definitely though. The highlight of tonight, man. Man, what was the highlight of the night? Damn, I gotta think though. Must wasn't that great of a Monday Night Raw. I gotta think though. But El Grande Americano, after winning the main event qualifying for Money in the Bank, I definitely think he's definitely gonna win Money in the Bank now. Money in the Bank is it's kind of like, man, you be thinking like, all right, you got see the Royal Rumble was a little different. You know, you don't know all 30 superstars, but you know some who's gonna be in it though. With the Money in the Bank, you know all 6 participants though. So now you got to be like, all right, he's winning, he ain't winning for sure. And you got a person that you think is gonna win it for sure, and it don't even be that person. It be the person that you least expect may win it though. And El Grande definitely may take it home for the crate. Great seat, great stream. Wasn't a bad Raw overall. Nah, wasn't a bad Raw overall though. It was a good Raw though. Really good Raw. Stephanie Valkyrie, she qualifies for Money in the Bank. What else did we see? Roxanne helped out the Judgment Day to win over the War Raiders. Raquel, she lost her match against Kairi Sane. Just been a couple other stuff, man. Well, you know, wasn't a bad Monday Night Raw overall though, but hey, it was cool though. But you guys, man, we got Money in the Bank, of course, this Saturday, and I'll be back at it for a live stream Money in the Bank and Friday Night SmackDown. This Friday, you guys, man, definitely been a great stream, man. If you haven't done so already, if you watching it on TikTok, we got the 7,000 likes over on TikTok. Definitely, man, double tap the screen, share the live with somebody. We'll be about to wrap it up though, but tell a friend, man, and definitely make sure you subscribe to everybody who's watching on TikTok, everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast on YouTube, dog. But for now, you guys, man, all the reactions will definitely be posted on the 1130 podcast social media pages. I'm about to wrap it up and head on out of here, man. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. It's been another fun one, another Rockstar Monday. Yeah, I came up with the theme for the watch alongs, man. We're Rockstar Monday, man, with all the rock stars though. But you know, for another Rockstar Monday in the books, man. Yo, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Stay safe, stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? I know, man. You can't wait for the Rusev and Sheamus match, man. I think we gonna get there. We definitely gonna get there. Hopefully, you be in the stream when we watching it though. But it definitely been a dope one, man. Stay blessed. Give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, tell a friend, tell a friend. Until next time, man. Yo, I'm out, man. Peace.